Santa Cruz voice.
You should take a train. You get to where you're going in a hurry. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Now it's coming. Can't you hear the rails are humming? If you should miss the A train,
Good afternoon, Michael Jacoby. How are you?
Hello, Miss Rachel. How are you?
I'll say it again. I have the wrong one. Okay, there you go.
Hello. you
Start
said
again.
hello to the wrong Michael
5,
Jacoby.
4,
3,
3,
2, 1. Rehearsal is over, folks.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jacoby.
Miss Rachel, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So very nice to see you. I'm well. My feng shui is all screwed up because apparently someone moved the board. So I'm looking to my right to see you. I normally look to my left.
The thing is, God gives us challenges that we can handle. And
Really?
you are feng shuiing to the beat of this new drum.
What you call
And it's
God's
gonna be-
challenges, I call the election, but it's a
That's a big challenge.
certainly. And
I don't know.
we weren't on last week. I was having some car issues,
I
but
know.
certainly an interesting week in the news. Richard Simmons and Dr. Ruth went out together.
Right, yeah.
The Secret Service took an afternoon off, which I thought was fun. And then, did you see the national anthem at the Home Run Derby, which apparently made Rosanna Barr look like Pavarotti?
I really felt for that girl.
Well, I did too. The folks that hadn't seen it, this woman came on who was a 4-time Grammy Award nominee.
Yeah.
And she was just awful, beyond awful, incredibly flat and just terrible. And the next day admitted that she was drunk.
She was drunk.
And checked herself into rehab.
Good
Now,
for her.
Well, my son said, if I'm her publicist, I love it.
Right.
And he's right. I mean, he may have suggested it.
It's the
he says,
perfect
get
thing.
drunk and screw it up because you're going to go to rehab. You're going to come out as a sympathetic character. You're going to sell a ton of CDs.
It's actually, if you're planning to go to rehab, a lot of people, they say, let's go out with a bang before I go. I'm going to go out and hit the town. That's a different way to do it, and a way that will blow you up, which is probably smart.
It's funny, when I went to rehab, I was at Santa Monica at St. John's, and I said to the guy, a lot of people turn a bunch of drugs in. He goes, no. Everyone is across the street doing everything they have before they check in.
Smart.
He says, otherwise, lost and found, we worth some dough here.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Hello, Brandon. How are you, buddy?
Doing great.
Oh, wait, hang
Yeah,
on. Let's give
doing
Brandon
great.
a
Brandon's,
voice.
you can slide over
Yeah,
here,
you
buddy.
can slide in there, Brandon.
So anyway, good show today. First of all, welcome to Raising the Standards. Today we're talking to a fine young guitar player. Does that mean he plays a young guitar? No, he's a young man who's a fine player. Alexis Glick, who has a new CD out. We will do a belated tribute to Summer, only a couple of weeks late on that, when we talk to our friend Giacomo Gates, the marvelous vocalist from the right coast. And we'll talk a little bit about the derivation of the tune Summertime, Gershwin's classic song from Porgy and Bess. And then on Weekend Liner Notes, a remarkable set of lyrics by a gentleman I'm a big fan of, Tom Russell, played Touch of Evil, which is it's an extraordinary tune. You'll love it. So what's up?
What's going down? I don't know. What's going down, Brandon?
I just got finished watching the 30 for 30 with Deion Sanders.
Oh, did you?
Okay.
So good.
Yeah.
It made me really like him a lot. Just because what he
Oh,
did
is that
to
a
the
new one?
Braves. No, I think it came out
Colorado-
in 2019 or something like that.
There's a fascinating 30-30 that I thought was new. It might not have been, called False Positive, talking about a runner who they turned in the wrong blood test, and the guy really got screwed. And I apologize for not remembering his name, but fascinating show.
All right.
And the Olympic Committee wouldn't admit to it. The poor guy lost a fortune. I was thinking of you, Rachel, the other day that they busted a cockfighting ring.
Oh, no.
In Santa Cruz, and they, I guess they confiscated 200 roosters.
Oh my
I don't know if they got the leadership because I wasn't aware of the pecking order.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is apparently their number one fighting cock was named Tyson.
Tyson, yeah.
Now,
Okay.
to me, if you're a chicken named Tyson, it's a little bit
You
like
don't
Not
have long to
ideal.
live.
yeah, it's like a turkey being named Butterball.
How
I mean,
strange.
yeah, I don't think it's the way to go.
Very strange.
No, very
Absolutely.
strange.
Wow.
Anyway, so other than that, it's been a quiet week. I turned off the Republican convention after Hulk Hogan. Was there anyone after him? Did I miss anyone?
I don't know. I didn't watch.
I didn't watch it.
I don't know. I've been busy.
Yeah, you've been house school.
It's good. I'm reading a lot. I'm telling myself daily how much I love to read and how much I love to read about the Constitution because they're obsessed with the Constitution.
Con law, and that's
Like
what happens.
obsessed. And I thought con law was contract law, and I was like, oh, I've written a lot of contracts. This is going to be great. No, it's constitutional law. That's what I just found out. And yeah, they are obsessed with the
So
Constitution.
just to be clear, AI will write the paper, but they won't read it for you.
They won't do any of that for me. Honestly, AI has helped me not a lick.
You still haven't tried it yet. I
when
would
is it
be
gonna-
fascinating to
Yeah.
write your own term paper and then have AI write a term paper for
Okay.
it.
Well, I have to do like a public speaking thing on this.
Oh, really?
This case that's the Supreme Court case right now. So maybe I'll have AI write my speech.
Maybe have AI.
Do that.
Yeah.
And then see how it goes, and then I can edit it.
Or you could have AI just tape it, and you could just lip sync.
Oh my God! You know what?
That would be the thing to
Ashley
do.
Simpson.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Now that you say
Vanilla
that,
Ice.
this is so crazy. My cousin updated her website. She has a Pilates and yoga studio in Mexico City, and she updated her website, and she used AI to make the new website and the video content. It's her. So they took videos that she had established of her of Pilates classes that she had posted online. They took her and they created her in
Really?
AI. They got her voice, they have her body,
Oh,
they have her face, they have her mannerisms. I will show you the website. It is terrifying.
And is it great?
It's so good.
That is scary.
You could make, from seeing that, what I took from that experience was you could make a video of anybody doing anything.
Really?
Yes.
Probably sell
It
in no
looked
time.
exactly like her, and I've known her since she was a baby. It was
Yeah.
exactly her mannerisms. It was her, but it was not real. It was not her. It was fake. Crazy. Yeah.
Well, I see Brandon and I are now both thinking about the Dallas cheerleaders series.
Shocking.
Let's see, maybe we should take that.
How many of those can we make?
It's shocking. It's frightening.
It is. It is indeed.
Serious as a heart attack.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is. We're waiting to hear from Alexis Glick,
Oh.
who's about to call us.
We do. We have a caller right now.
We have a caller
we got
right
a
now.
caller.
Let's take a call.
Okay, cool.
There's a great young guitar player, Alexis Glick, whose album Guitar and Me was a debut album that came out a while ago. He got great response. Alexis, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Mike?
I'm doing well. Say hello to Rachel and Brandon.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, Rachel. Hey, Brandon. How you doing?
Doing well.
Total Recall. You like this guy, Alexa? Alexis, you're driving. I talked to Alexis yesterday. And he goes, "Yeah, I've got to take a wedding gig, so you're on
I'm
your
literally in the
way."
car with my buddy driving right now. We're
Fun.
in Brooklyn, headed to somewhere in Jersey.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
wow.
Yeah, right now.
I'm gonna guess there won't be a lot of original tunes. You're doing a lot of covers.
No, yeah. Today it's all like top 40 classic rock, Motown, like that kind of stuff. I mean, it's the life of a working musician in New York. You kind of got to wear a bunch of different hats.
Yeah.
But it's all fun. I really enjoy playing a lot of different kinds of gigs.
The words you never hear a musician say at a wedding. Here's something I wrote.
Yeah, no.
It just
Although
doesn't
every once in a while, I probably
slide
shouldn't say
that
this on
in.
air, but every once in a while during cocktail hour, especially if it's like a solo guitar thing, I'll like play a bunch of original tunes and no one notices the difference. If I want to like work on something. But yeah, during the reception, when you're playing in like the band, then obviously it's you have a. The singers will either call the songs or sorry, good.
I would think the approach to it. I mean, normally it's whatever pays the rent, but you're a successful guy with your recording and stuff. It's got to be kind of fun to get back to that kind of thing that you were doing, no doubt, for a long time on your way up.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, also, just as a songwriter, I mean, learning some of the best songs ever written, learning a bunch of like Stevie Wonder classics and Bill Withers tunes and kind of getting really in, the inside and outs of these tunes and learning all the specific parts, like really helps, I mean, I feel like that really helped develop my songwriting a lot.
That's very cool. What's the most requested wedding song?
Chicken Dance.
Chicken Dance.
Oh man, I mean, there are definitely a few.
This is why you're not married, Brandon.
I would say probably. I don't think there's ever been a wedding where I haven't played "I Want to Dance with Somebody."
Yeah, I would think just the two of us. I would think would be. Is that still strong, or am I dating myself?
No, I mean just the two of us. I feel like that will be a dinner set thing. It's kind of like after cocktail hour. Before the full-on dance, reception, like kind of while people are filing in, I play that one pretty often, actually, but yeah, I mean, I love that too.
Yeah, that's for the grandfather of the bride, but thank you for not throwing me under the bus on that. Talk to me a little bit about the new CD.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess World Traveler was kind of inspired by just, just my travels, basically. I mean, the vast majority of the songs on it were written kind of while I was on the road. I always liked, I bring guitar wherever I go, so like some of the songs are written like at the airport. Some of the songs, were written in just like, random places like the side of, a road in Finland or, on an LA rooftop, just, something to kind of get me out of my element. And, I find I do a lot of my best writing kind of when I'm just like somewhere unfamiliar. It's almost like the environment helps me write the song.
Tell me about growing up. Did a lot of music in the house, your folks musicians, or how did it all come together?
My dad's a musician, actually. He's a different kind of guitar player than I am, but he's also a guitar player and a songwriter. He was kind of a member of like the village folk scene, played a lot with Pete Seeger. So,
really?
Kind
Very
of like,
cool.
Yeah, from that, kind of like really, just sort of like at least got the sense that, songs should always tell a story. And yeah, we even, we even do a lot of playing, as a duo, although, he's been having some health issues in the last year, but hopefully he's doing a little bit better now. But, so we haven't played as much. But, yeah, the past 10 years or so, we actually have also been doing some playing, which has been fun, when he doesn't drive me nuts, I guess.
So do you work with a regular group, or you've got a trio, or are you a solo and add guys, or how does it work for you?
Yeah, so I mean, kind of like all of the above, obviously I have, my trio, and that was, the album that, World Traveler was my trio, and, I also featured, this great singer, Olivia Kindamo, her, stage name is Loriana, but, so I mean, my love and passion project is really in like playing jazz and original music. I also have a band called Snack Hat that plays a lot of funk and soul. That's all original music. So that's really my passion. I also do a lot of like production music. I do some writing for different labels and publishing companies, and also I'm just a sideman as a guitarist, and
You
a
know,
bunch of different groups around town.
you know my friend John Story.
I don't think so.
He does a lot of stuff with Jeff Goldblum these days, and he was with New Guitar.
Oh wow, cool.
And he was with New Guitars West. So growing up, you listened to Barney Kessel and Mundell Lowell and Les Paul, kind of that angle.
Yeah, all those guys. Although I would say, as far as my all-time favorites, like Wes Montgomery was a huge influence on me, as well as Jim Hall. And then, I feel like, especially, kind of the direction I'm going in now, I'm sort of, I'd say I've been listening to a lot of Julian Lage and John Scofield.
Cool.
And, that's kind of, World Traveler, especially this album, there's so many different genres on it. I mean, I guess you could put it under the jazz umbrella, but, there's a lot of soul and R&B on it, as well as some Americana and even, some bossa, and, various kinds of world music. So, I'm really drawing from a lot of different influences, and I guess, I've also been listening to just a lot of musicians recently that have just been combining genres, and I'm, just, I guess, on this endless quest to just define my voice, which, I feel like I'm getting closer to more and more each day.
Well, Alexis Glick, we appreciate you taking some time, particularly on your way to a wedding with your group, Murph and the Mellotones. Don't go change it. And we're gonna go out with is it His Spirit, which is off the new CD, right?
Yeah. Thanks so much.
No problem, man. You want to tell me real quickly? It's your composition.
So this, so His Spirit, was actually written, it's kind of a sad story, but I had my first cousin, when I was growing up, we kind of grew up together, and he, unfortunately, when we were both 19, overdosed. And this is kind of, I wrote a song, for him, when we were really young, but, when, that, had just happened and I was 19, but, just being a less mature songwriter, I, kind of reworked it years later, and that became His Spirit.
Terrific. Alexis Glick, thank you, my friend.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And great
Thank
talking to
you.
you guys.
Take care.
Have a
And
great day.
Here is his tune.
Thanks.
tasty. Alexis Glick and his spirit. We're going to hear from Giacomo Gates. Talk about summertime with us in the studio. Our buddy Marlo Botello from Unchained. Hey, you.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
I forgot we have 4 microphones. I just realized it. So give this one to Marlo.
Okay.
Yeah, I just realized there's one on here. What am I doing?
Yeah.
God.
The problem is Marlo
Dum-dum.
has to lay on the table.
I
to
had
talk
2
to it. It's not
microphones
that
going.
long.
That was so weird.
anyway.
You're super techie.
Not really.
So
Man.
Unchained, we did a show with you a couple of months ago, and we're going to do one in the future because you've got an event coming up to
What's going on with this thing?
Rancho Cielo.
We do.
It's October 5th.
It's October 5th.
Okay.
It's going to be at Rancho Cielo. It'll be a dog day afternoon.
What a clever idea.
Perfect for the dog days of August.
Where do you come up with that
Exactly.
stuff?
I have good friends who help
Yeah.
me. Yes. I
Probably
surround
a
myself with smart
good-looking
people.
young MC.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking forward to hearing him. Who we're going to have? Wild at Heart.
We're having Wild at Heart.
Our friend Lisa Kincaid.
Yes.
So cool.
They
Really
are
good.
a get up and dance kind of band.
Yeah.
I love them so much. It's a good mix of covers and originals, and yeah, you just want to stand up and boogie.
And
So cool.
we will talk more about it, but all the proceeds go to Unchained.
Go to Unchained and helping us continue our programming in Santa Cruz and Monterey counties.
And very quickly, your programming is.
Canines Teaching Compassion. It's
Okay.
an 8-week program where we work with 6 marginalized youth and 3 dogs, and those youth train those dogs who are in foster care to be great canine citizens and are more adoptable. So it's a win-win for the kids who learn empathy, compassion, responsibility, and then the dogs are, hopefully getting adopted as soon as they get done with the program.
Well, certainly you
So
visiting
great.
3 marginalized podcasters here. We're
Yes,
delighted.
true. Yes. Adoptable.
We're certainly, and we are adoptable.
And they're very cute. It's
Somebody,
kind of.
and we're very cute. Somebody
you are.
should be working with us. You just
Yeah.
you had a Chihuahua mixture, right?
Yes.
And now you just got another dog.
We got another dog.
Yeah, for
Another
your personal
Chihuahua
dog.
mix. Yes.
So cool.
Yes, and he actually was surrendered and was given to Peace of Mind, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, and so we picked him up because he's going to be at
Like 12 or something like that?
well,
Because I know
he's-
Peace of Mind normally works with older
old
dogs.
dog.
What are they? The more mature dogs.
Yeah,
Exactly.
see.
The more mature.
Frosty faces.
Frosty
Yes.
faces.
Are cougars dogs, or is that something different?
I think that's a cat. There you go.
But yeah, we have such a great time, and we are looking to expand our programs into more facilities. So yeah.
Terrific. And your dog, your Chihuahua, protects you.
Buttercup, yes.
So-
the original. She's very protective.
So if
Yeah.
you're ever attacked by a dwarf,
Or
Something
no,
small,
or an elf.
you know.
here's a phrase you don't hear in combat a lot.
Yeah.
Buttercup, get him.
Maybe
Buttercup would not make a good cockfight.
a mouse. Maybe a mouse.
A mouse.
I
Take
think
a-
Buttercup could take a mouse.
Take a mouse.
For
She
sure.
has the ankles down.
That's right.
Yes, the
That's right.
advantage.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to swat
Are
down
you
on.
talking to me?
Yes. Yes, she could really get a hold of an ankle.
Anyway,
Yeah, she's
find
great.
out. All right, folks want to find out more about Unchained.
Yes.
You've got. Now, is your website done with AI or the?
No, we do it all.
They're not virtual
the old-fashioned
dogs.
way, yeah, the
Okay.
old-fashioned way with people. But I do want to share, if you all haven't heard the news, we were the CNN hero of the season premiere just a few weeks ago, and so you can catch that episode.
That
on
was
CNN.
terrific. You can get it online.
Yeah,
right?
you can also catch it on livingunchained.org. There's a link there, and it'll help with our summer donation program, which
So
we are
cool.
hoping to raise $15,000. So check out our GoFundMe and see what we can do to get these dogs and kids in a better place.
Terrific, and we will get you on in September, long before the October 15th. That'll
I
be
love
great
being
fun.
here. It's like old friends.
It's good to have you here. You are an
Yeah.
old friend. You are an old friend.
Yeah.
And, bring us a dog next time.
Bring us a
I
dog.
will bring a dog.
No, this is boy. Don't wish too hard. That's the last thing in the world that I
like,
want.
all
No,
the
I
dogs
do
come
not
into
need
the
another
gala.
dog.
Do you need? Yeah, I was just gonna say you need another
I don't
dog.
need
I'm
another
surprised.
dog. I do not need another dog. Yeah, my dogs follow me. It's like Secret Service. Well, not Trump Secret Service. They wouldn't
different.
follow you at all, but I mean, they're a little bit more efficient. So, what are we? We're still watching Dallas Cheerleaders, or you're done with that?
No,
You're
I'm
just
still watching that.
Oh, you're still.
Yeah. But I was able to squeeze in the Lance 30 for 30 about Lance Armstrong.
Oh, cool.
And that was amazing.
Oh, I bet.
I'm one of those people that I feel that they shouldn't have taken his awards away. Like, you make a
Yeah.
mistake
Oh,
sometimes.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You make a mistake, I feel that they shouldn't penalize you that badly.
Well,
This is one of those deals.
but see, I kind of understand. So what I've read, Brandon, and tell me if I'm right about this, is that this is really, really prevalent in the cycling community to begin
Correct.
with. So in order to even be a competitor, you would need to be juiced,
Yep.
right?
But
Okay, so I don't know.
he was a total dick. I mean,
Totally different
and
story.
then he
I mean, if
threw
he's a nice
people
guy,
under
it's a
the
different
bus
deal.
and led people. It's Robert Klein, an old comedian before your time, used to do a bit. He says, "Isn't it funny that when you're at the dentist, he's got all these things in your mouth, and they never just ask yes/no questions. They say things like, "Boy, that Nixon got a bad deal." So that was when you said that. I said, "We're not opening this door."
Interesting. Yeah. No, it's an interesting door.
Yeah. No, Lance Armstrong. I mean, he fooled a lot of people.
I know he
mean,
did.
it's, now from the standpoint, was it done a lot? Yeah. And maybe you shouldn't take him away, and maybe you should put Barry Bonds in the Hall of Fame with an asterisk.
See?
I don't know.
I was gonna bring up baseball, but
Good
I
point.
didn't want to
No,
keep opening the door.
No, I know, totally. I know. Yeah. Could get ugly.
Yeah.
It's a small table. Yeah.
These microphones may go flying.
Not a very big table. Yeah.
Gee, public convention seemed interesting to me. Really? No. Anyway, we're about to hear from our dear friend Giacomo
He
Gates.
called. He's on the line.
He's on the line.
Thanks for having me.
We're delighted to have you.
Thanks for
Good
being
to
here.
see you.
Appreciate
Good
you.
to see you.
Thank you so
Marlo
much.
Botello from Unchained with us on the line as we belatedly celebrate summer. Our dear friend Giacomo Gates. Hey, brother, how are you?
I'm good, Michael. How you is?
Is fine. Say hello to Rachel and Brandon.
Hi.
Hello.
Rachel, hello, Brandon.
Yes. He's got, you get enough cigarettes and whiskey, you can get a voice like that, you know.
See?
I've
It does
heard.
things.
That's the Johnny Hartman thing. Before we talk, by the way, it's delighted to hear your voice, my friend. It's been a little while since we've seen each other.
Man.
Yeah, man. It was like Sammy being channeled. Hey, babe. What are you going to use your regular name? I got to be me, man. Okay. But this is cool. The 2024 Downbeat poll for Best Male Vocalist. Kurt Elling, Gregory Porter, Theo Bleckman, Tony Bennett, so he just barely got beat by a dead guy, and Giacomo Gates. Congratulations!
How about that?
Those are the top five. That is, and you're well. We could talk about who you beat. I mean, and a lot of big names there, from Andy Bay to Pizzarelli and Bublé or whoever else. Anyway, you did great. Congratulations on that.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to just be. I've been fortunate to have been on the list for several years, and somehow I just keep kind of sliding up.
Yeah. Who knew your mom was going to live that long?
That's right, man.
So what are you doing? Are you doing? You got a lot of gigs going on?
I got a few here and there, you know. I just came back from Virginia City, just outside of Norfolk. I did a concert down there with a nice trio. I did the Deerhead in the Delaware Water Gap, Pennsylvania. I have an upcoming date in Massachusetts, in Mass. I want to say Northampton, but it's in Amherst.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay. Where the school is.
Like that. I mean, I'm regional. I'm not approaching winged aircraft.
Yeah. Well, for folks that have listened to the show for years, you have been a mainstay with us, and we've already appreciated you calling and your work. You have done 6 or 8 CDs?
10.
10. And you did, ones that the early stuff I love, but the ones that come to mind are your, I guess, arguably called tributes to Miles, and the production you did featuring Gil Scott-Heron's music, which was phenomenal.
Right, thank you, yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so
10 is a leader, and I've guested on several. The last 5 were on High Note Records. I'm happy to be recorded and distributed. You dig?
Absolutely, it's nice to be
Yeah.
recognized. Hey, so we got we're in the middle of summer out here. I don't know what it's like in Connecticut, but
It's summer here too.
you got summer there too.
Calendar, man.
What an incredible coincidence! Tell me about George Gershwin and who did the lyrics to the song "Summertime."
The original, the lyrics were by a gentleman by the name of Du Bois Haywood.
Okay, and it was written for Porgy and Bess.
Yes, it was an aria to an opera for Porgy and Bess, or also known as a lullaby. 1934. It was sung by a female voice, very high register, soprano. I think her name was something like Abby Mitchum or Abby Mitchell.
Well, this year is
been recorded. I think it's something like the fourth recorded song ever.
Well, this year's an interesting year because it's the 100th anniversary of Rhapsody in Blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there'll be a lot of programs talking about that. We're going to play your version, Giacomo. Tell me about this recording from your approach to it.
Well, Miles kind of changed it when he recorded it in '58. I think it put a whole different slant on it. So I did it with a guitarist, Vic Juris, the late great Vic Juris, and Ray Drummond, bassist. We just did it, just the three of us. Well, that was on a record I think called Centerpiece.
Yep, yeah, it was.
And we did it kind of like in the Miles version, and the second chorus, the fun lyric, is by Eddie Jefferson.
All right. Another master of vocalese. Thank you, brother. It's sure good talking to you. And again, congrats on keep moving and keep staying on that great downbeat list.
Well, thanks for the call. Is that it, man? I mean, I had enough material for another 90 minutes.
I don't doubt that. Have you thought about going to the Republican convention? Those people have a tendency to listen for longer.
Mike, it's always a pleasure, man. Thank
Love you, buddy. Take care. Giacomo Gates.
Have a good day.
Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your dad is rich and your ma is good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings you're gonna rise up singing. Then you're gonna spread your wings and you'll take to the sky. But till that morning, there's nothing gonna harm you. With your daddy and mama standing by. Summertime, 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 and the living is easy. Fish are jumping up out of the lake, flop, flop, flop. Trying to give the fisherman a break. Your daddy, he's rich, and your mama don't care. Your sister's got clothes enough to go everywhere. Lord, lately, baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up swinging. Then you're gonna spread your pretty little wings and you'll take to the sky. Who knows where, who cares why? Till that morning, there's nothing gonna harm you, girl. With your daddy and mommy standing by. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your daddy's rich and your mama, she's a fine-looking woman. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up swinging. Then you're gonna spread your pretty little wings, and you'll take to the sky. Who knows where, who cares why? Till that morning, there's nothing gonna harm you, girl. With your daddy and mommy standing by. With your daddy and mama standing by. With your daddy and mama standing. Summertime and the living is, summertime and the living is, summertime and the living is easy. In the good old summertime.
Giacomo Gates. The right words.
Yeah, where is your microphone?
Giacomo, my microphone's
It
in
like
my
went
throat.
into your
Yeah,
shirt.
it went in. And so did that earwig. I'm not very comfortable about
Oh, it
this.
came out of your ear.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it actually came out of your head.
Giacomo
That's
Gates
scary.
in summertime. Marlo probably doesn't know that story.
This is so weird. This is so weird.
Tell the story.
He
We
comes
tell
in,
this every 6 months.
So he
Audrey.
comes in and he's telling me about how terrifying it would be if a bug crawled into his ear, specifically an earwig. Then he pulls out, this is like the next week, he pulls out his headphones and an earwig crawls out of his headphones.
Oh, that is
This is
so
literally
scary.
a week apart this happens. And he had just been
Now-
going on and on and on about the bug and the ear and the
Well,
whole
and I
thing.
was telling the story. There was a Rod Serling show called Night Gallery where a guy had put an earwig in a guy's ear, and somehow, incredibly, it went through his brain and came out the other ear. And the guy was saying, "See, you couldn't kill me," and he goes, "It was pregnant."
Gross.
I'm okay with that at all.
So
I'm
anyway,
double checking my headset right now.
that's why I wanted you to come back in, because I just put an earwig in there. Okay, you want to do liner notes
Yeah. No,
Okay.
wait. Then this is the liner notes. What's our
for Touch of Evil?
touch of evil? Okay.
Today we reprise a terrific singer-songwriter paying tribute to a faded love and an iconic film director. Tom Russell has long been a guilty pleasure of mine. He's an author, a painter, an entrepreneur, and for me, the voice of the American West. His catalog of work is complex, running the gamut from cowboy to rock. His lyrics, like his voice, are difficult to ignore. From the 2001 album Borderline, we feature Russell's homage to Orson Welles' classic film A Touch of Evil with a composition of the same name. The night my baby left me, I crossed the bridge to Juarez Avenue. Like that movie Touch of Evil, I've got the Orson Welles Marlene Dietrich blues, where Orson walks into the horror house and Marlene says, "Man, you look like hell," and Orson's chewing on a chocolate bar as the lights go on in the Blue Star Hotel. "Read my future," says old Orson, down inside your tea leaves of your cup. And she says, "You ain't got no future, Hank. I believe your future's all used up." This is one heartbreaking song from a very special artist. Enjoy.
The night my baby left me, I crossed the bridge to Juarez Avenue. Like that movie Touch of Evil, I got the Orson Welles Marlene Dietrich blues. Where Orson walks into the whorehouse and Marlena says, "Man, you look like hell." And Orson's chewing on a chocolate bar as the lights go on in the old Blue Star Hotel. "Read my future," says old Orson, down inside the tea leaves of your cup. And she says, "You ain't got no future, Hank. I believe your future's all used up." Why don't you touch me anymore? Why don't you touch me anymore? Why do you run away and hide? You know it hurts me deep inside. Why do you close the bedroom door? This is a brutal little war. What good is all this fighting for if you don't touch me anymore? They shot a touch of evil in a Venice, California colonnade. And I grew up near those dead canals where they filmed the longest pan shot ever made. Now I'm thinking about the movie, the bar I'm in, the bridge, the Rio Grande. Now I'm thinking about my baby and the borderline between a woman and a man. I was drunk as Orson Welles the night I crawled backwards out the door. I was screaming, baby, baby, how come you don't touch me anymore? Why don't you touch me anymore? Why don't you touch me anymore? Why do you run away and hide? You know it hurts me deep inside. Why do you close the bedroom door? This is a brutal little war. What good is all this fighting for if you don't touch me anymore? Won't someone roll the credits on 20 years of love turned dark and raw? Not a Technicolor love film, it's a brutal document, it's film noir. And it's all played out on a borderline, and the actors are tragically miscast. Like a Mexican burlesque show where the characters are wearing comic masks. Oh, it's love and love alone. I cry to the barman, and this war is water hole. As we raise a glass to Orson and the touch of evil living in our souls. Why don't you touch me anymore? Why don't you touch me anymore? Why do you run away and hide? You know it hurts me deep inside. Why do you close the bedroom door? This is a brutal little war. What good is all this fighting for if you don't touch me anymore?
Tom Russell, and isn't that an incredible song?
So good.
That is
Love it.
great lyrics.
Yeah.
I fell in love with his stuff. He had a tune called When Sinatra Played Juarez, and everything's gone straight to hell since Sinatra played Juarez, and it's a marvelous tune. Very, very talented man. I saw him originally. He used to do, Salinas used to do the country poets, cowboy poets.
Okay.
And he would fill in that genre. No show. Are you guys going to be here next week?
No.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think so. You can do the show if you want,
I can do
Brando.
one.
Brando might want to do
Yeah,
it.
I'll
Do
do
a reprieve of your 420 show?
Yeah, the drunk show as opposed to the 420
Actually,
show.
yeah, we could get you into rehab. This would be good. Our numbers would go up. This would be great. Then on the 17th, we're going to talk. We will finally be able to announce Jazz at the Ranch and the headliners, which we still haven't been
That's
able
right.
to
I
announce.
put it in the Sentinel, but whatever.
Yeah, I
I'm
appreciate
kidding.
that. I appreciate that. We talked to Chris Devers, our buddy, and Adam Joseph, hopefully, who does some of their marketing over Rancho Cielo. 24th, I'm trying to get the Sunset folks in here. The
Sunset
Center.
folks. Okay, cool.
We're going to talk to Colleen Bailey, our friend, the
Love.
director of Monterey Jazz, which we are a hop, a skip, and an eighth note from. So she'll be on the air with us. 31st, we've got San Jose Symphony, who's doing Robert Massey, who's doing a very hip thing at Saratoga Winery, the Mountain Winery, with the symphony and the great Arturo Sandoval coming up in September. We'll talk about that. And then Marlo, you are back.
Hi.
You're booked again on the 7th of September.
Love.
I know. This is so much love.
By then, now, when are the tickets for your event for Dog Day Afternoon going to go on sale?
We should have those available for pre-sale starting at the beginning of August. So, yeah, it'll be on our website. You'll be able to go to Eventbrite, grab your tickets. It's going to be amazing.
So you will actually have pre-sale tickets. What is the option to that? We have post-sale. Yeah, we did very well on post-sale. Yeah, kind of
well,
quiet.
before we actually are like announcing all the things, giving me such a hard time.
Then you can buy tickets before you know about it.
Exactly.
This is great. This is great.
Well, now you're going to know about it.
All
So
right,
it's really not even
that's
pre-sale
right.
at this
That's
point.
right. All right. So, are we good? Are we close enough, or do I need to stall?
Need like another 2 minutes.
I want you to see.
You've got stuff to talk about.
Netflix. Eric, with and you got to watch it. You'd like it. It's very special. And the other one was, and I get this wrong, Bodkin,
Oh, yeah.
which I really liked, which is about, and who's Will Forte.
Oh, Will Forte.
And he's a podcaster from Chicago that goes to Ireland to do a show. And it's like, I think, 6 or 7 episodes, and they discover a murder. It's 20 years old. Fascinating, extraordinarily well-written, and really well-produced. I
Love that.
Highly recommend it. What else is happening?
Oh, what are we watching?
Of course, Presumed Innocent.
Yeah, we're watching Presumed Innocent.
Are you?
That's
Watching that
good.
too.
Really
Oh,
good.
you watch this one more.
Yeah.
There's one more week. Next week is the last episode. We
Did-
find out who did it.
Did you see the most recent one where he
I'm
represented
halfway
himself?
through it.
Okay.
The lovely and talented Mrs. Jacoby fell asleep.
I
So
fell asleep too.
I know.
I saw parts of it.
That's why I
though.
left the room from the two of you. I went to the living room. By the way.
I get tired. You know, nighttime makes me
Thank
tired.
God for the pause button. Wouldn't it be great if life had a pause button?
I would love it. Honestly, I feel
that'd
like
be
I would
good.
really be able to
I need
rest.
to find sleep then, yeah.
That's
Finally
true.
rest.
Yeah.
I know.
I know life you can get pre-sale tickets.
Yes.
That's right. I just brought pre-sale tickets to the Rolling Stones. Where are they going to be? I have no idea. Anybody see the Rolling Stones? Understand the show is great at Santa Clara?
My neighbors went.
Did they like it?
Yeah, they did. They are the cutest, like rockin' jamming.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does Mick Jagger still have his big lips?
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
You weren't there?
I'll have
They
to- I'll
didn't
have to
comment?
ask. I'll have to ask about the
Do
list.
you realize that Keith Richards is 80?
Wow.
His bloodstream is 40 because he's had 2 complete body transfusions.
Amazing.
I'll tell you what. Somebody made the point on Facebook is Richard Simmons died at 75 and Keith Richards is still alive.
Yeah.
Maybe we ought to reconsider this working out and eating right idea.
I do have a Rolling Stones, like, do you know or do you care? But it's, he got his, Mick Jagger got his kind of raspy voice because he bit the tip of his tongue off in a basketball game as a youth.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
So now you have a tad bit of useless trivia.
Did not know that.
It's not like we don't have enough.
Day.
Oddly enough, speaking of tongues, and one can't help but wonder where I'm going with this, is Gene Simmons from Kiss cut the sides of his tongues, which had cut the ligaments, and that's why he could put his tongue out like 6 inches or something.
God.
That and you wanted to be voted most popular.
Just not an attractive body part at the top. Not like something, I don't get it. Yes,
keep that in your mouth.
Keep it in.
Yeah, I bet if you had $1 for every time you said that in high school, keep it in your mouth.
Yeah, we
friend.
don't need to be seeing it everywhere. And people are so proud of it.
I gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go.
The A train. It's on its way in.
She's on her way
Do we even
in.
have time for it?
I don't know. Just start talking.
Oh, it's always. Thank you, Marlo. Thanks to Giacomo and Alexis and all of you. As always, this show has been for Mark and for Jan. Until 2 weeks from today, we once again raise the standards right here in Santa Cruz Voice at noon and anytime on Spotify. I'm Jacoby. I'll see you soon.